Tonight, from Las Vegas,
and we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada.
And off we go from Las Vegas. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
They'll try and throw for it here. Steps away to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Harris now on 1st and 10. He gets this to Davante Adams.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Here's Harris on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Off the play fake. Harris. They'll roll him out right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They go right back to Singletary.
Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Now Allen.
Completes to Shakir once again.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 10 yards out.
And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Harris. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. To throw is Harris. Throwing on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Allen now on first down.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Allen again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst.
Touchdown Raiders! Davante Adams, 34 yards.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw.
He finds Hardy on the slant.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Shakir hauls it in. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. This is caught. It's Hardy.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Allen going to throw.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On play action, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. 30. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Allen to throw it.
That pass is caught by Hardy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. To the air, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Now Harris on 1st and 10. Touchdown! Davante Adams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out come the Bills. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And taken right on the 30. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Harris to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick slant caught. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Harris forced out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Harris buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
Finding space at the 40.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. From midfield, here's Allen.
On the move past the 40. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know if you...
He's got a man, complete. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Harris.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Finding Shakir across the formation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them.